Well, hello, esteemed colleagues. This is Dr. Daryl Green, Dean Green of the Langston School of Business. I'm here because I care, and I'm going to talk about something no one ever gave me when I became a professor. We're going to talk about what is the effective academic advisement and what is your role, what is the student's role, and let's get started in this. That's what we're going to cover very quickly. So I'm going to be very candid. I'm going to be very transparent with you. My experience as an undergrad student, as an engineering student at Southern University in mechanical engineering, well, let's just say it was awful. First of all, we had a organization. It was not called University College. It was called Junior Division. And I was an honor student at Southern University. I was a honor student, gifted student in high school. And they had me taking the wrong classes. I mean, I took a test. I should have been taking calculus. They had me taking college algebra. I was a semester behind. So then I got into my main major, engineering, and my professor, I just was not attractive enough for him. He did not pay me any attention. So what I had to do was like most students have to do who really concerned about their grades and graduating. I had to get my own catalog and mark myself out. So I am very sensitive to advisement, to be honest with you. I think overall, as academics, we don't do a great job of that. And I would say that not because of my bias, because I go to colleges all across the country and we talk about advisements, and that is the big glitch. You normally have, out of 10 people, you have three faculty that really do it well. I was blessed that when I was at Oklahoma Baptist University, I had two gentlemen take me under their wing to help me get better, but there's normally no training, so that's why I think this is important to kind of go through that with you guys. So again, the Nehemiah strategy I think is important. It's just how I look at it. We have to, again, Nehemiah strategy, we have to watch, we have to fight, and we have to build. So this is all about building because I want the current faculty, adjuncts, and faculty coming in to understand my expectations as a dean about what we talk about in terms of good, effective advisement. Okay? What is the faculty staff role in advisement? First of all, this is a quote from 1953. Advisement is a process with a long and dignified history in colleges and universities. It is a most cordially hated activity by the majority of the college teachers. So nobody really likes, see, that was in 1953. And we just got through with 2023. Faculty don't like advisement. So it's in the journal, so that's true. So this is a task force by 1988, Task Force of General Education Association of American Colleges, say the most urgent need involved academic advisement. So it's something that faculty don't tend to love, but it's something that's very important in the student's progression of graduating from higher learning. What excellent teachers do, they engage their students in learning. So I've had the opportunity to go visit some classrooms, not all, but I've seen some engagement. Sometimes not as much. Teach students how to evaluate information. That is very, very critical. And here's the one I would actually say, just by doing my research, Generation Z, your current students, if they're not non-traditional students, born 1990, 96 and beyond, they need frequent and often feedback. So if you're a teacher and you hadn't posted the grades in 8 weeks, what's going on? Students need to have your grades every week. I'm just saying, that's just a side note. But they need to have the grades every week. They need to be knowing how they're doing, and then you need to be giving them feedback if you want to be an excellent teacher. Show knowledge, interest, and enthusiasm. Again, that goes back to what I consider continuous learning by faculty people. But that's what an excellent teacher does. If you want to be an ACB Excellent Award, continuous improvement is important. That's part of our accreditation mandate. Key point: good faculty, good advisors, challenging the students to think more, just beyond just a great. So, as advisors, questions you should consider asking. Again, it's about the holistic approach of students. How is your education change you? What are your goals for your education? What do you want in your major besides making that money? Then the narrow. How can you best manage your time? Most students have problems. I've taught beginning students. They have time management problems. And what skills are you developing? I believe in innate skills that you should be mapping it out. If you're a faculty that want to be an innovator, you need to show the students how in the world is what I'm doing connected to the needs of the workforce. So I did a similar presentation to the students. I'm also going to be meeting with the students, and I'm going to be talking about their responsibility also. You need to take personal responsibility like I did in college. I didn't depend on my advisors. I kept up with my progression. I'm going to make sure I'm not taking the same class 2 or 3 times. Students need to have that. I told them, show up for class, stay organized, ask plenty of questions. I talked about the course syllabus. I talked about the course catalog. Very important to do that. To understand the degree works. To understand the degree plan, and they should own the degree works. So my thing is, students come in, I'm gonna go through it, maybe hire somebody. They need to understand the degree works, and maybe we challenge university college to be part of that. And they need to, when they come to your expectation is before they come to your office for advisement, they should have a draft class schedule, and that's what I conveyed to them on their video. Bring in a draft class schedule. Don't put it all on the professor. Take some accountability. So the other thing that I informed them, all the faculty in the School of Business should be used bookings. We want to make it accessibility. We don't want to even have that issue. We want to have bookings. They click on it. There's a certain time to be there, and I told them they need to be on time. So I did tell them be on time and show up. So those are the 2 things. But if you need some help, you can contact Miss O'Brien in terms of setting you up. But we want all faculty, if you're doing advisement, to use bookings so students have easy access. We want to be student centered, and we want to focus on the needs of the student. Again, it doesn't hurt us to put that together. If you need help, you can Google it. You can look at YouTube's. But let's be proactive in using bookings. So chairs. Please make sure all your advisors use bookings.com, and that is a Microsoft product. I normally use UBookit, but it's the same thing. How do you build your schedule? That was for the students. I'm just passing it along. Show them what a schedule. They should have a schedule in. Hopefully get Miss Stanley or Miss O'Brien to send it out to the students so they have an example of that. It's important. So let's talk about there's a lion. Lions dominate. So what is expected? So let's talk about the fall. You are scheduling for the fall. I am looking at schedules. I am going to be teaching. I'm co-teaching. I'm doing whatever I can do because I do think you need to stay current. So I'm going to be pitching in. I'm just not a pretty face. I'm going to be working down in the trenches with you guys. I do think I bring some unique skill sets. Doggone it, I do. I'm a lion. So we're gonna energize the classroom. I told the students you can expect a more student-focused semester, that they're gonna be engaged. I'm hoping that's gonna be true. Again, according to the administration, there's no virtual Fridays, so I expect everybody to be here Friday. Be Friday some kind of way. Online or whatever, but to be there. According to the vice president, 8 to 5 is the window. Everyone's expected to show up. So again, grown folks need to do this. I'm challenging all faculty, professors. Let's use in all the classrooms. Let's use AI. It could be something. A simple assignment is hey, spell your name on AI. I don't know. Professor Grayson might be able to give some, but I want us to do that. The other thing I want to mention is, again, we're going to hire a dedicated senior academic advisor. I'm hoping that could be sooner than possible. That way you could be freed up to do some other stuff. And if you still want to do advisement, cool. But the senior advisor is going to be giving me some data. So there'll be a form for you. If you're going to help out, you have to fill out some forms because I'm a bureaucrat and I'm expecting data. I'm a form guy. And again, accreditation, everything needs to be documented if it doesn't count. That's important. Critical thing, faculty. Do not put any students in more than 2 online classes. So what I'm saying is, of course, I believe in online classes, but I do not want the optics do not look good. If you got students taking 5 classes, they're online, they're on campus, they're sitting in their dormitories, I don't know, watching TikTok. So that's not good. And in certain cases, our students, they need that hands-on attention. So please, if you do more than 2, you got to get permission, and that's going to be a difficult process. Also, there's a GPA 2.5. You got 1.9 taking an online class unless you're trying to graduate. Let's not do that. Let's not put our students in that kind of situation. Let's be proactive in terms of that. And again, I think it's very important that we do that. I do have two procedures. One is on online residence that's up. The other one we're going to be talking about is the learning management system policy. One thing, if you're teaching online, you got to get trained. You need to get certified. The CTI has that. Why is that important? It's because of accreditation. You need to have that. If you're going to teach online, you need to be accredited. We have you have April, you have the summer. The class is going to be involved, but that's going to be mandatory. I'm looking for the chairs to have the documentation available. If you get questioned about, are these people available? Do they have the training? And you know what? I'm not doing anything. I'm not saying anything that I'm not going to do. I am trained. I am certified. I got all of this, but I don't have it at Langston University. So I am going to bow. I am going to bend the knee and take the training. So if the dean's taking the training, I expect everyone, whether you're adjunct, whether you're full-time, everyone got to take the training. The other thing I'm going to mention is the online shell. I go into some of the shells. There's nothing in it. There's no grades. So I'm expecting the syllabus to be in there at the minimum. And also taking your grades in there. You have your attendance. That's being tracked. And that you have something that is aesthetically pleasing. Again, we're trying to engage the students. There's already an 8-week shell, how to get started. We need this. The quality, we have to enhance it. Again, we believe in continuous improvement, but we're going to be looking at this again. That's going to be important. There's going to also be a 16-week shell. We also, the reason why it's important, because we're trying to do a pilot with concurrent courses. And you have high school juniors and seniors and even sophomores going to be taking the same classes, and they need some guidance. And one of the things we want to make sure that the shells in Canvas are very well done. If you need help, you can contact Miss Allie Sharp or other individuals. We're going to put our best foot forward. Again, I'm going to be taking the training. So if the dean taking the training, everyone should take the training. Again, that is a part of ACBSP continuous improvement, and that is part of our certification. Standards, the handbook is our guide. I talked about this, online courses. I'm on ground. I'm expecting to see people show up, let everybody see you. Visual hours. I'm going to probably put a process together in the fall where you're going to have to upload your syllabus, upload your office hours, and upload your CV. We need that again for accreditation. I want a process that's more digitized and sporadic. According to Langston, I'm supposed to sign all the syllabus, and I know I didn't do that. I only got a few groups that asked me to sign it, but we're going to come up with a system. Again, processes matter, and we're going to be focusing on that. We're going to probably be looking at doing some assessments, independent assessments, other people coming in helping us improve our teaching quality. But those are the things that are important. Again, I'm doing this not because of titles, not because of money. I'm doing it because I care. We're gonna dominate the state. I believe this, but we can't do the same thing. We already got to build from the tradition, and we got quality professors and adjuncts, but we got to make sure that our advisement is up to par. And again, I see that I've seen this, and I've already built something in by hiring a senior academic advisor to do that heavy lifting for us, so you as faculty can work on some research, mentoring students, some other areas. And if you want to coach the students, go ahead and coach them, help them with their advisement. But we have somebody dedicated. So again, I believe in you. I think we're gonna do great things, and we're gonna focus on a spirit of excellence and continue that. And on that note, Dr. Green signing out. Have a wonderful and blessed day.